Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead, Cande Roth. We are looking at some rain today, little lull tomorrow morning, more rain tomorrow afternoon, and then Thursday most of the day, as the next 3 days seem to be cloudy and some of that wet stuff falling from the sky. I am sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
Cande, I have, before we get to National Days, good news, some other stuff. I have something I just remembered from yesterday that is right up your alley.
Let me hear this.
So, all right, I'll set the scene. I was driving Leah to do a school thing, and I'm sitting outside waiting for her. And I'm on the phone with my buddy Josh. And randomly, he starts talking about some of the pictures on his phone. So I said, hey, do me a favor. Sometimes I do this with Elijah. Type in March 4th, because yesterday was March 4th. Type in March 4th in your search bar and find an absurd picture you took on this day at some time in the past and send it to me. Send me the most bizarre thing from, okay, just right where we were having some fun.
Right.
Okay, so I do the same. I search March 4th, and I see that 6 years ago yesterday, our beautiful dog, Electra, passed away that morning.
Wow. Oh.
Okay, well, that's not even the crazy part. So now I'm thinking about Electra. I'm looking at the pictures. March 4th, 2018, she passes away. So I decide to send the picture to Dana and say, hey, I just randomly realized 6 years ago today, Electra passed away. And she immediately calls me. And she says that the night before, March 3rd into March 4th, when she went to sleep, she had a vivid dream about Electra coming back to life and living with us. And she was so spooked by the whole thing because she obviously forgot that was the day she passed away. And she goes on and on about how she thought it was real life and she woke up like, you know, in a sweat almost.
Right.
Right. So there's something in the universe.
Yes,
Do you
there
understand?
is, my love. Oh, I completely understand.
I bring this up because I know you love that hippy-dippy stuff.
Yes, as my son refers to it, or used to. Now he's on the same page. The universe is a wonderful place and does wonderful things if you keep your eyes open, your heart open, your mind open. There's a lot you could see, and this just proves it. So I completely believe Electra came to Dana and whatever, had this dream, and it was very emotional, and I totally believe it. So there you go.
And as we talked about earlier in the show, if you like this story, if you think there's something to it, then you should definitely watch Spaceman, the Adam Sandler movie on Netflix.
Okay, well that makes it more palatable. Is that
Yes.
a word? Did I say that right?
Correct. Yes, palatable is good.
Thank you.
And as I mentioned, even though I don't know if you're going to love or hate the movie, because I still don't know if I love it or hate it, it's right up your alley with this type of thinking.
Well, you know, it's a rainy day, and this might be the day to put on a movie.
All right, very good. You text me right afterwards, please.
I will, honey. I will. What's it
All
called
right.
again?
Spaceman.
Netflix.
Adam Sandler. It's trending as the top movie.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, all right. And I really want to know what you think because it's.
All right, honey.
I'm not sure.
I'll take this assignment seriously.
Please, thank you. So, at least somebody does. Nobody takes my TV viewing seriously. Do you understand?
Listen, since my teacher, the octopus, or whatever the name of that show was, I'm
Yes.
with you. I am with you. I am with you.
Yes, agreed. Yesterday was National Snack Day, and they put out a thing of the top snacks in the U.S., and this makes a lot of sense because when I walk through BJ's, these are like right there in front of me. Top 3 in most states: Rice Krispie Treats, Doritos, and Cheetos. How does that sit with you?
I'm not a big fan of either, all of them. Those 3? No, they would never be my first selection for a
What are you
snack.
picking out? What are you doing?
Well, I am a potato chip. I love them really way too much, so I can't have them around because that's my thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Love potato chips, but don't. My body doesn't love them anymore. Do you know what
So
I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying. So Lay's potato chips were the top picks in 2 states. The Rice Krispies, the Doritos, and the Cheetos were tops in 18 different states.
Oh,
Cheerios was the top in a
I've
state.
eaten those as snacks as well.
Chex Mix and Fritos,
I
Tostitos,
haven't had a Frito and I don't even know how long.
Pringles, Goldfish. They're all in there, Candy.
Yeah, a lot of carbs in
Yeah,
there.
they really all of them. All right, today I got a few national days for you. Speaking of which, it is National Cheese Doodle Day today.
Well, aren't you my little cheese doodle?
But you don't like that stuff you just said.
It's not that I look. If you have a bowl and I'm at a party, yeah, I might eat a few. Am I buying them to enjoy myself? Never. Never been on the top of my list.
All right, I understand what you're saying, but if you're gonna have a party and have cheese doodles out, it better be individual bags. I'm not sticking my hand in that bowl. That is disgusting. That is like getting the mints at the diner. Mm-mm.
I'll
Yeah,
only get the mints if they're wrapped individually, just so
yeah.
you know.
You walk into a party, especially, by the way, it's bad enough the adults who don't wash their hands. You walk into a party and there's kids running around and there's bowls of chips. You are
Oh,
taking your life in your hands. Do not go in that bowl.
oh boy. Or, may I add, for those in a bar, those peanuts? Oh, no, no, no. I I've seen bartenders drop them on the floor and pick them up and put them back in the bowl on the bar top.
Well,
Okay?
look, you know the old story where they tested diner mints and they found feces on the
Okay.
mints,
Oh,
right? People go to the bathroom, they don't
why?
wash their hands. Just please, okay? It's National Cheese Doodle Day.
Well, you
Pre-bag.
certainly put a spin on it today.
You should see me when I open or somebody opens a bag of chips here at home. I'm like, Elijah, go wash your hands first. And I'll
You
tell you
must be a joy to live with.
the worst offender is Leah. She, like, to get her to wash her hands is one of the toughest tasks of my whole week. It's really,
Now, does Dana follow, or she just, you don't pay attention?
oh no, she is a big hand washer. Forget it. She's right there with me with the germs.
All
Yeah.
right. Good to
All
know.
right.
Good to know.
It's National Absinthe Day. That is a spirit that is sweetened, infusing wormwood, fennel. I don't know. I never heard of it. Maybe I heard of it. I don't know. Absinthe. You ever hear of absinthe?
No.
Okay. And finally, it is National Multiple Personality Day today.
You know, we were just having a discussion about this, Brian and I, about because there's two different things. Like
Hmm.
some people, they have multiple personalities. They become different people. You think of Sybil, remember that movie, and then multiple personalities to do bad, like not the real illness. Do you know what
Right.
I mean?
Right. There's a legitimate illness, multiple
Right.
personality disorder.
Correct.
But then there's people that just have different personalities and become different people at different times. And it's not, yes, there's two different things we're talking about.
Correct. We
Hmm.
had this discussion yesterday, and it's funny you bring it up today.
Well, today is National Multiple Personality Disorder. And on the serious note, the serious one, I've never met someone like someone with legitimate multiple personalities, but I've seen TV shows where they show it and say it's pretty wild stuff.
Sybil
Yeah,
is what comes to mind. I mean,
yeah.
that was, and that came from years of being abused as a small child, and that's a real thing.
Mm-hmm. But
Brother,
yeah,
nah,
is right is if someone's not washing their hands in my house and I become a nut, that's not a real. That's
no, no, no.
yeah, that's just me taking on a different role at a different time.
Now, that said, I'm a very moody person, so you might think I have that personality
I
disorder.
will I will say when I'm hungry, get out of my way,
Oh,
Candy.
hangry, hangry. I know it well.
All right, some good news to round out the morning. A woman on a flight to Thailand went into labor in an airplane bathroom, and the pilot delivered the baby.
And there was room in the airplane bathroom.
The-
I
he tur-
don't see that being enough room.
She stood up and he was like a catcher underneath.
Mama,
I don't know.
Can you imagine? Oh,
He turned the controls over to his co-pilot, found the woman in active labor, delivered the kid, no problems. Mom and baby are doing fine.
you
Is
know,
that wild?
I might be screaming behind him, get back to the plane, flying
Yeah.
the plane, mister, please.
Something, huh?
That would freak me. Can you imagine the pilot gets up in the middle of the flight and he delivers a baby and you're like, excuse me, hello,
Yeah.
who's flying this plane?
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
A Grubhub driver in Virginia delivered someone's lunch to an animal shelter last month and left with a dog.
That's the way to do it.
It was a weekend, so he had his 5-year-old daughter with him, making the rounds with him during doing Grubhub while he made his deliveries. She saw a black and white pit bull mix in the front window, fell in love, and that's it. The rest is
Love
history.
it. Oh, if we could all just do that every day, wouldn't the world be beautiful?
And a woman in South Carolina just got her cat back 5 years after it went missing. The microchip still worked. She didn't have the phone number associated with it anymore. And shelter workers had to do a little legwork because of it, but they tracked her down 5 years later, got the cat back.
I love that.
Yep, happy ending. Candy, I want you to have a great rest of your day, please.
And you too, sir. I want you to have a great day. Maybe get up off the couch, stop watching Netflix, and think of something else to do.
I will. Today is that day. I'm going
Yes.
to try to be a part of society, actively be part of society today. Thanks to Ryan and Amanda, our great producers, here till noon. And we got Murph, Jim O'Brien, Jay Letterman, the full slate today, and rain throughout the next 3 days, on and off. You're going to get clouds and rain with a couple of lulls here and there, but that's what we're getting till Thursday. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Candy in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.